back to Take It Slow Homestead. I'm Carol and I'm on my way to the grocery row garden. I'm excited about it, and this is not my main focus today, but I just wanted to show you how things are going in the grocery row. So maybe you can see a little bit of it right there. I'll give you a closer look real quick. The cabbages are growing, they're doing well. I did notice some more pest damage, however. So later today, I'm going to come out with the BT Thuricide organic spray and give them another dose of that. Hopefully that will take care of those moths and their larvae. Here is the first tomato plant. It's just growing taller and taller. One of its branches has come out this way and is trying to cover up the raspberry bush. So what I'm going to do with this later today is I'm going to take some sucker starts off of this tomato plant, and I'm going to put them in jars of water and get them rooted. See what happens with those. The zinnias are blooming. They're so pretty. Okay, this was supposedly my Brussels sprouts, but to me it looks like a cabbage. So we'll see what happens. And it's huge. It's huge. That one over there and one under that leaf, those may be the Brussels sprouts. But they're struggling, probably because look at the leaves on this other brassica, which I think is a cabbage. There's the little carrot patch right there, and I've thinned out a few, need to thin out more. And then of course the peach tree, it's doing well. My other patch of zinnias, they are doing better than the first patch. I don't know if it's because they get more sun or they weren't crowded like the first ones. Here's the other tomato plant. If you remember how little that started out as. Of course they all start out little, but this one struggled in the early spring when it was still cold. There's the blackberry bush, and then back here the cauliflower. So let's turn around and look. There we go. It's getting bigger, which is what gardens want to do. There's those beautiful zinnias. These are giants. The peach tree. I don't expect to get any peaches off of this year, of course. Hopefully starting next year it will begin to produce. And as we go back along here, the carrots, the mystery plant, the other zinnias. The raspberry. And the tomato. The really big tomato plant. And look what I just saw. Yay! There they are, coming on. I can see one down there too. Right in there. That's awesome. And then the cabbage. You can actually see, I'll show you the damage on this. They did great for a week or two, but need to spray again. See all those eggs? Not good. This one looks really nice. So I've got my work cut out for me. But that's not my main reason for coming out this morning. I have some work to do in run number 3. Good morning, ladies. How's it going? I'm going to clean up these sticks. Going to remodel that shelter, clean up all of the little sticks over there, fix the basin around that bush. Oh, I gave him some grass yesterday from mowing the lawn. They have spread it out nicely. Yep. They'll eat some. Well, they already have eaten some. And they will scratch around in it, poop on it, and make a little compost area out here. Yep, I'm just going to clean up and remodel a little bit out here in their run. You girls are gonna love it. Well, I think that's enough for now. My phone keeps telling me that it's running out of juice. And I think I run out of juice too. And that sounds really refreshing, so I think I'll go in and have some. But I want to show you the changes that I've made so far and the cleanup that I've done so far in run number 3. So let's have a little tour. First of all, I made a better basin for this shrub. It's a wild rose bush of some kind. I transplanted it from somewhere else and it has rooted up pretty good, I think. But it has been a year or two, and so it struggled at first. The chickens do like to nibble at some of the leaves, but not all, so hopefully it will grow and be a protection for them. When it gets bigger, they can hide under it. This little shelter used to be over closer to the fence, and they liked it over there and they climbed on it, they roosted on it, they hid under it. They had a water bucket under it that they could drink, and so they really liked it. But the other day we noticed there was a chicken standing on top of the fence. I'm assuming that because of the shelter that was on a slant, that it was and it was closer to the fence, that it was able to get up on the top part of the slant, jump up to the top of the fence. So we retrieved her, got her back in where she belongs. That's why I changed it to this. I moved it toward the middle of the run, and I put down some cinder blocks and some tree stumps, and then I put the one of those things back on top. I'll think of it. It's a pallet. It's a pallet. Okay, so I think that will be good, far enough away from the fences, all fences. There's nothing above it but sky, so it'll be a good shelter for them, good protection until our trees grow bigger. I also picked up a bunch of sticks, raked up a bunch of sticks and stuff, put them in the wheelbarrow and took them over to the burning pile. Then we had this shelter down on the other end of the run. But you know, there's a couple of trees down there that provide shade and provide shelter. And so I decided I was going to move that one here. So it's far enough again from the fence, that fence, the wire fence, and the coop, so they can get under there if they've already been under there scratching around a little bit. I filled up this water bucket for them, water pail. And then I had two other ones in here, and I decided to move them over here close to the fence because, you know, when the cold weather comes, they'll be more convenient to fill up. And I may not even use this many during the winter, just maybe a couple of them. I might not use that third one. But as for now, in the heat of the summer, they have three water pails. So that will be good. And then I sprayed off this shelter here, which is in a really good position. It's far from that fence and far from this fence. And like I said, they do like to roost on it. I don't know why, but they do. I think in the wintertime, they'll roost more in the coop. I found this in the dirt, a little piece of barbed wire. So we'll get that out of here, plus a lot of sticks. Now I still need to work on this end back here. So here's that roost. They like to huddle up in that corner back there. I'm going to rake up all the sticks, get rid of those, put them in the burning pile, and then I'm going to go all around the bottom of the fence line, and I'm going to put soil, and then I'm going to put big rocks. We have some big rocks in our yard, you know, like 8 or 9 inches in diameter. I'm going to put some rocks around the fence to be a deterrent for anything trying to dig under. Alright, so there we go. House cleaning in run number 3. Thank you for joining me today as I did some work in run number 3. It was warm out there, and I'm kind of glad that my phone was running out of juice because I was ready to come in. But I got a lot done, and also we had that peek at the grocery row garden, and that was fun. And I'm going to be going out there and getting rid of those caterpillar eggs that I showed you. I think first I'll just scrape some off, put a glove on, like a surgical glove, scrape them off with my hand, and if there's any bigger worms out there, get rid of those too. And then I'm going to spray it with the BT after that, the organic spray. Hopefully get rid of that problem so I can have some cabbage this year. That would be great. So anyway, thanks for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And remember, even when you take it slow, you can accomplish a lot. Thanks for watching.